Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hi, I'm Feather.
Good to meet you, Feather. I'm a social worker who works at this agency, and I heard that you're coming in as a mandated client.
Yes.
Mhm. Well, it's very good to meet you, and today we're going to do an assessment. Do you know what an assessment is?
I think so. Just, I guess get some information and just see where we can go from there.
Exactly. We need this information for our files, but you know, in the future, it's not going to be all these nosy questions, but today we have to go down the list of questions and so we can get to know you a little bit better and what kind of fit you might be here. I work here. I may or may not be working with you as your counselor, but everybody here is well qualified and they have the same level of confidentiality as I do. And while we're on the subject of confidentiality, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about the policy here. What you say here inside these four walls stays here. It's a safe place for you to talk. There are just a few exceptions, and that is if you talk about harming yourself or somebody else, or if you know about any abuse of a child or a vulnerable adult. That's when I would have to take the information outside of these four walls. But I would let you know first, and it would be to get you some help with that situation. Okay? And if you do end up working with somebody else here, they have the same level of confidentiality. We work on a team basis here, so sometimes we run cases by each other. I only do that with your knowledge, and everybody here, as I said, has the same level of confidentiality as I do. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to let you know a little bit. I'll edit this out. Okay, sorry. I'm going to have to ask you questions now. First group of questions are about any health problems you might have had.
No.
You've been a pretty healthy person.
Yeah.
Any surgeries, head injuries, chronic illnesses?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been in a major accident?
Nope.
Okay. Are you taking any medications for your health right now?
I'm not taking it for, I guess, I don't know how you say for my health, but, that's the reason why I'm here, because I take prescription pills, but, since I'm, trying to get off and trying to get my daughter back, I'm on the methadone program, so I've been taking methadone pills daily.
Okay, thank you. So I think first let me say I think it's wonderful that you're here and that you're motivated to get your daughter back. And it's a difficult step to take to get help, and it's very difficult to stop using. So I just want to encourage you about that.
Thank you. It's hard though.
Yes. What was your drug of choice?
I mean, I just kind of any kind of pills really. I was doing hydros and oxys and roxys, like all these different pills. But since, like I said, I'm trying to get her back now, I'm doing the methadone so I can just like function through the day, because I like literally need them just to function now, because if I don't take them I get really sick. So I'm hoping to even get off of that, you know.
But that's an admirable goal, but I just wanted to mention that there's no harm in taking the methadone if that's what's been prescribed for you, and we can reevaluate it if you like, but it's medication, and I wouldn't equate it with drug abuse because it's something you're doing as a support while you're weaning yourself off of drugs, and it's very difficult to quit any kind of opiates because of the sickness. So it's okay to take it gradually.
Yeah, that's really the first part. So
yes. And while you were using, let me ask you a few questions about that. Did you ever try to stop or cut back?
Well, I mean, the whole time I was taking the pills, no, it seemed like they didn't, like, you know, my pill taking increase, and then I got pregnant, and then I tried to stop. So, I mean, I guess I didn't try to do them as much when I was pregnant, but I still did them, like I said, like at least every day, just so I could, you know, not be sick.
Right.
So I guess I did try to cut back while I was pregnant, but I wasn't, you know.
And then you became sick.
Yeah. Right. It wasn't successful at, you know, quitting at all. So.
Mm-hmm. Has the pill taking ever caused any problems with your family or work with family besides loss of custody?
I mean, not with any of my family members, but no, I don't think it caused problems with other people. I think it's just more like myself, and you know, I quit school. I dropped out of high school, you know, because I was addicted to drugs. You know, I couldn't go to school like that, so I just, you know, I just quit going, you know, because I didn't want to give it up. So I mean, it's been going on for. I'm 25 now. It's been going on for at least, like, I've been taking these pills for a long time, for like 8 years.
That is a long time. Are you tired
of taking the pills?
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. I'm tired of being dependent on them. Like, I'm tired of waking up in the morning, and if I don't have them, I feel sick. Like, I am tired of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that it causes problems, and you know how I don't have my daughter, like, and you know I really want her back. So I am tired.
Yeah. I noticed that when you were talking about 8 years, you know, you just seem very weary.
Yeah, it's such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It was a waste of time.
You're here now, and could be in the beginning.
Yeah, you're right.
While you were taking pills, did you ever need to take more to get the desired result?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happened. Like, you know, I started out just taking like a pill, 2 pills, and 3 pills, you know, just, and you know, it just went up every, I don't know, every so often. So there definitely wasn't an increase for sure. You know, anywhere up to between maybe 5 and 10 pills a day, just depending on, I guess, maybe what kind of pills they were and how I was feeling, and maybe from my availability to get them, from my accessibility.
Did you ever combine pills with alcohol?
No, I've never been a big drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like to drink alcohol.
That's a good thing. Do you smoke?
Sometimes I smoke weed.
Mm-hmm. How often would you say you do that?
I guess whenever I don't have pills. So, I don't know, maybe a couple times a week, maybe.
Okay. Are you continuing to do that now to try the methadone?
No, because I have to take UAs, so I can't test positive for any drugs. No, that's part of the agreement I have with CPS, so I have to, you know, stay away from all, I mean, even alcohol, like I gotta, you know, test clean, so the only thing they know, obviously, is the methadone, so no, I'm not doing anything right now, other than other than that.
That's very good. That's good. The UAs can be a pain, but they can also motivate people.
Yeah, because then it's like every day I have to go down there and go take the test, and it's just like something, I got to go to the methadone clinic every day. It's just like all these different, processes I have to go through, and it just seems so overwhelming at times.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can see from what you told me so far that I mean, you're dealing with a lot of things, and it would be a lot for anybody, especially the custody battle is it's got to be taken out of you.
Like you said, I'm here, so I'm just trying to take it one day at a time.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to ask you a few questions now about your financial status and your family background.
Okay.
What's going on with that? What can you tell me about that?
Well, my financial status is like nothing. Like I don't have a job right now. I'm unemployed, so I actually am, looking for a job, and I was thinking about going to school, but I don't know if I can handle it. That's another thing that required to do to get my daughter back. I need to, find a way to financially support myself and her when I do get her back. So, I don't have a job right now. My boyfriend always took care of me, and now that I want to get her back, I know that I can't be around him. So I really don't have a way to support myself at the moment.
Okay. Well, the fact that you came in here, the fact that you decided to enter recovery, those are really positive strengths. And as far as the money, what I see is that you're somebody who wants to work, and that's very positive. We can build that into your treatment plan here. That you can take some steps towards employment.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I know because I dropped out of school and I don't have any job experience. It's just so, like I said, just so overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it gives me anxiety right now.
Well, and again, that's something else we might explore. That there are a lot of opportunities here, and we want your treatment to reflect your goals. So if you want to work on anxiety, that would be great too. Are you a single lady?
Right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And could you tell me a little bit more about your immediate family and family of origin?
My mom raised us. There's me and my 2 brothers and my 2 sisters. But my mom, she kind of got her own thing going on. Like she does pills too, so she has her own addiction that she's struggling with. And my one sister and then both of my brothers are in prison, so I don't have them around me. The only other family member that's around, well, she's not really around, but that's out that's doing something positive is my little sister. She's in college. She's going to school to be a nurse. So me trying to go through all this, I don't really have a lot of support. And then obviously I don't want to hang around any of my old friends or my ex-boyfriend or anything like that, because they're still doing the same thing, and I can't be around that kind of stuff. So I just feel like like it's really just me right now. I just feel really alone.
It can be very isolating, when you leave that lifestyle behind, and which is a smart thing to do, by the way. I think that's very smart of you. Environment is so important, and staying sober.
Yeah, it is. I see that now.
Mm-hmm. And yet it can be isolating to take that step and start off on your own. So I can see how that could add to your stress and create anxiety.
Yeah, to just feel like everything I'm doing alone. It's just really hard. It sucks.
Do you have any spiritual beliefs or cultural beliefs that you can turn to in times like this?
Well, I have been considering going to a sweat lodge, you but since I'm doing these pills, I don't think I can do it, I think that you're supposed to, be sober and have a clear mind to do this. So, I mean, I asked about it and I know where I can go, but, I just haven't done it yet because I'm still, I'm doing this methadone. So, but that's something I would want to do. Like I said, I've been thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. That's a really great idea. I just wanted to say, with sensitivity to your culture, it's just that from my point of view as a drug counselor, I see that methadone isn't really like a drug of abuse. It's a medication that you're taking just to wean yourself off of opiates, and it's taken properly. It shouldn't cloud your mind up too much. That's just where I'm coming from, though. And obviously, that your elders and people in your community would have their own take on it. But I just want you to feel positive about what you're doing and kind of distinguish it from abusing drugs.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it like that. Maybe that's something I can talk to them about and see how they feel and see if I can even participate, or go through this program. So thanks for bringing that up to me.
When you were abusing, were you ever arrested?
No, surprisingly, no.
Mm-hmm. Just want to touch base with you about something. You mentioned that you have a lot going on now and sometimes it feels overwhelming to you. Have you ever thought about taking your own life?
I mean, I did, like, when my baby first got took from me, I was, like, so devastated, because I didn't even, she just got took right from me, so, I did think about it, but, now that I know that she, I know she needs me, and I know, I'm here, and I'm trying to take the steps to get it back, that I can't do that, so I don't think it's something I would do, but I did think about it before.
You must have been feeling awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like the worst feeling ever in my life.
I'm glad you got through that and that you're here. And you know that we're a resource too. If you should ever be feeling that way in the future, be sure to tell your counselor right away.
Mm-hmm. I will.
But right now, you don't have a plan or you don't have any feelings?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
Okay. All of what you've been going through is very difficult, and I was just wondering if you responded with any feelings of depression or anxiety.
Well, when she did get taken away, and when I was thinking about suicide, I really was really, really, really depressed, like super depressed, and anxiety. I've been getting anxiety just recently because, when I start thinking about all the stuff that I have to do and all the processes I have to take to get her back, and just everything, just the whole situation, not having any money, and not having this and that, and it just makes me so anxious, and it gets me to the point when I start like thinking about everything, like where I feel like I'm gonna like have a heart attack and pass out. Like it's that like strong. It's really scary.
Wow. Yeah, you've got a lot going on. I mean, like trying to get clean, trying to get custody of your child, dealing with unemployment and breakup of the relationship. I mean, any one of those things could cause a person a great deal of anxiety. So you're doing a good job just of hanging in there. What you might want to explore more is whether your anxiety is, okay, you might want to see if there are any things that you can do for your anxiety, like meditation, mindfulness. Maybe there are some cultural practices too.
Yeah, prayer and, we burn sweetgrass and sage. And that's something that I haven't been doing, so I never even thought, like something like that could help me, with my anxiety.
It might be worth a try, especially because there's no medication involved, no side effects really.
Yeah, and I'm willing to give anything a shot right now just because the feelings are just so, powerful. They just consume me. It's a really awful feeling.
Oh. Have you been sleeping?
I'm sleeping okay. Yeah, I don't think I've really been having any trouble sleeping.
Okay. Well, you really seemed moved when we were talking about your anxiety and I think I just caught an emotion right there when you were.
Yeah, I mean, just even thinking about it, like I said, it's just so overwhelming. It like literally kind of almost takes my breath away. So that is definitely something I would like to, maybe get help for or see if there's something I can do to try to, help it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's definitely something I'm struggling with.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I know that it's not easy to talk about those feelings, and I think you were experiencing some of that a little bit, and I know that's tough.
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk with you a little bit about what I thought I heard you say today, and if I leave anything out or if I say anything wrong, just stop me, okay?
Okay.
But you're here because you want to get custody of your daughter back, and you feel that, if you could stop using drugs, that would go a long way towards getting her back and also getting your life back on track. And you're a physically healthy person, and right now you might be experiencing some mental health issues, but it's kind of hard to tell if they're directly a result of your daughter being taken away, or maybe they were lurking around before. So it's kind of hard to tell at this point. But you're on methadone, and you're on your way to working on your recovery, and you're here for counseling. About anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for participating in the assessment today. And we are going to get back with you as soon as we have an opening for counseling session. I hope I have the opportunity to work with you, but if I don't, I just want to thank you for your time today and say it was nice meeting you.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you as well.